Alright guys, the first match in the Steve Clarke era is officially over and we've came out winners, 2-1 winners against Cyprus now. Was it the greatest ever Scotland performance? No. Was it a great performance? No. Was it a very good performance? Probably not. Was it diabolical? It certainly wasn't. I mean, we had spells in the match, we were decent. You know, we got into some good attacking plays. We threatened the Cyprus goalkeeper, especially in the second half. I feel like the first half we were pretty poor. I will be honest, I feel like we were poor. I think Brophy had a poor game, but at the same time, I don't think he had much service. Down the left hand side, we look very good. Robertson, Fraser. To be honest, it'd be hard to find in international football. There's not going to be many teams with a better, left hand side than we do. Andy Robertson, in my opinion, arguably the best left back in the world, and Ryan Fraser, very solid left winger, left midfielder, and those guys, the pace and movement for those two is always going to cause teams problems. And I felt like every time we went down the left, we were causing Cyprus problems. Not that we're shite down the right, but I think that the left obviously is just clearly our much stronger side. But yeah, we went into the break 0-0 at half time, man. It wasn't convincing. It wasn't the greatest start. We came out second half though. Andy Robertson fired in an absolute rocket. Great goal for the captain. I don't know how people can say Tierney's better. I really don't. That baffles me. It fucking baffles me. But anyway, regardless, Andy Robertson put us through, and even from them we did create another couple of chances. We could have went 2-3-0 up. Nothing clear cut, but decent chances, which against better teams you would probably have to take. And then it looked like it was going to be the case of Scotland just not getting the job done when Cyprus scored a header late on, 4 minutes to go. And to be honest, as much as I love Andy Robertson, this was terrible defending. Absolutely terrible. I think it was man marking, and obviously he just didn't pick up his man. And the Cypriot guy didn't even have to jump, man. It was pathetic. He actually crouched down to get the header in the back of the net, man. Can't blame Marshall. Marshall had no chance. Not a lot Marshall could do. But we responded straight away. Like a FIFA kickoff glitch goal, man, right up the park, and it was Ollie Burkway, his header smashed off the post, and I thought, fuck, we've no luck, we're just not supposed to win. But then thankfully the ball actually rebounded off the post into the path of Ollie Burke, and he got the goal, and that was it. We pretty much played the game from then, so I'm happy enough. It's Steve Clarke's first game. It's going to take time. He is going to it's going to make changes. It's the end of the season. Players have just came back. He's not been with the squad long. I don't think we were expecting him to come in and blow Cyprus away. Cyprus aren't that bad of a team. Let's be honest here. Tonight was always about getting the win. I mean, the performance is great, but it's secondary to the result. There's no doubt about that. And tonight we got the result. Not the greatest result in the world, but it's the 3 points that we desperately need to stay alive in this group. Because make no mistake, had we drawn the night, the qualification Euros would have been over. I still think it's going to be tough after losing to Kazakhstan, but had we not picked up 3 points tonight, there was no way we were going to qualify from this group. So I'm glad we got the job done. I'll give Andy Robertson man of the match. He scored that goal. He was an attacking threat for most of the second half. His defending was terrible, but you know what? We'll give him. Honestly, it just looks like a mistake. Man marking. He's went to sleep. He's lost his man. As for the other players, I thought everyone was solid. I don't think anyone was particularly bad. Like Brophy just didn't stand out, but I don't really blame. It's not that he'd done anything bad. He just didn't really do much. He didn't have many opportunities. I think Marshall made some decent saves. You can't fault him at all for the goal. And any time he was called upon, he made a couple of good saves in the first half. There was a deflected shot from Cyprus in the second half, and he had to make a good save to stop that going in. He pushed that out for a corner. So I think David Marshall had a solid game, and if we can't get Alan McGregor back, then he would definitely be my number one going forward. I was disappointed with John McGinn. I think John McGinn is one of our better players. I think the guy's phenomenal, but I thought he had a poor game today. But again, you know what, man, it's the first game under the Steve Clarke era. I'm not going to throw people under the bus. I'm not going to be like, McGinn should never be in the Scotland team again, or Clarke out. And to all these fuckers, man, that are saying Clarke out, or, get Clarke the fuck, or, Clark's an alcoholic and all this shit, man. I don't understand it. It's mostly for Rangers fans, I think, but I don't know why, man. Why they got such a hard on for giving Steve Clark a fucking shite time? You know what I mean? Is it cause, I don't know, is it because he's a Catholic? Is it because he supports Celtic? Or is it because he beat Rangers with a fucking, let's be honest, a Kilmarnock team that should be nowhere near third in the league? What is it, man? I mean, you know what I mean? Get over yourselves, get behind the team, get behind Scotland, get behind your country. I know you might love the Union Jack, and you know what I mean, you might fucking go to sleep tonight in your British fucking duvet set and all that crap, but at the end of the day, man, you're supposed to be Scottish, so fucking pipe down, get behind the manager, and if he wants to go out tonight and celebrate with a couple of bottles of vodka, then he's entitled to do so, guys, because he got the fucking 3 points, as William Wallace would say, freedom! And until next time, peace. And seriously, man, lay off Steve Clark. He's a good guy, you know what I mean, and I think he's gonna take us to the Euros. I don't think it's going to be through this group qualification process because we've already dropped 3 points to Kazakhstan. But mark my words, guys, I'm putting out here prediction. I think Scotland will be in the 2020 Euros. It's not often I say that, but anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, peace.